Hello all, this is Dswank, and I am in a game called Atlantic Fleet. Now this game is a growth modification port of an iOS game, and it's a turn-based tactics type game. You have the option to do single battles, which these are kind of like scenarios, which are fairly interesting. You've got your training missions, you've got campaigns for both the Royal Navy and the Kriegsmarine, and you've got the Battle of the Atlantic, which is another play style, which you can choose to have campaign. This is more of a historical campaign. So I'm going to continue this real quick. Actually, I'm just going to go with the first one, just to show off. Now, this is kind of the starting. You have the initiative, which Navy has things, time frame, the enemy forces, your forces. You can have up to 3 ships. You can then, you play missions, you earn renown, and you spend renown, like this is a fairly expensive ship, 62,000 renown to purchase a Queen Elizabeth class battleship. And there's several of the battleships here. Excuse me. A lot of the interesting things with this game, though, is, well, there's very few U.S. Navy ships in it. I think the North Carolina class, and there's a Corvette, but I believe that's the only American ships I have seen so far. Oh, nope. The Bogue class escort carrier. Okay, there's one. But Prince William, that must be one that they sold to the Brits. But yeah, most of these are British ships. So, and you can really only tell the difference by looking at the flag. So, but they have lots of destroyers. A lot of these ships, if you saw my old previous game that's very similar to this, I'm trying to remember it, and I can't. But I did a series on it, playing it as the Atlantic. In the Atlantic. Temptress, that's the American Corvette. And submarines, and we're back to the Queen Elizabeth. But anyway, you've got several ships, and one of the things I liked about this is that, unlike the other one, where you could have more than 4 Iowa-class ships, you're limited to the actual number of ships in this class. So, I thought that was kind of nice. Now, actually playing is fairly simplistic. You select your fleet from the ships that you own, and you hit attack. Now, this is, okay, there's the destroyer, there's my cruiser. I'm pretty sure that in the distance right up there is the freighter we're supposed to get. Yep. Okay. Now, to move, I like it, this setup. You have to select the speed that you want your ship to move at. Flank speed. And we're going to turn. Then you click move once you have your settings. Now, you've got your now that you've moved, you can choose to attack. Now, that red line is kind of the direction that you're going to be launching your attack in. You can click on the enemy ships, and it'll lock your degrees, firing degree, onto the ship. But you also have your elevation, which you have to set. And this looks like 12 degrees, so we're going to actually go 1 degree shy of what it says. 1 degree shy, please. And we're going to fire high explosives because it's a transport ship. You've got other options. You've got star shells, which are flares, torpedoes, none, armor piercing, high explosive. This is your elevation. This is your targeting degree. Mine's gone blank. I'm sorry. On what it's actually called. Azimuth, that's not right. But anyway, you press fire, rounds go down range, and we shot over the top, despite being 1 degree below. So now we have control of our destroyer. And we're going to move. It's a lot faster. It can move further. And you have another option for targeting enemies. There we go. You can zoom in, look at them with your magnifying glass. Binoculars. Herpaderpadoo. And let's go with 17.3 because why not? And fire. Now we shot over the top again. Yes, because we are awesome at our job. Okay. 10.6. So let's... close enough. And we're short. Yay! Okay, we want to pull you a little more to the port. You're a destroyer. Destroyers could ram things. 12-ish. And you get better at judging distance. It's just been a while for me since I've... Really? Wow. We're doing really good here. We're probably going to spend more rounds trying to hit this thing than the ship is worth. Okay, 10.1. Let's just fire. There. We're exactly what you said. Oh, we hit the smokestack. Yes. Alright. Full speed straight ahead. And 12.1. But yeah, this is kind of the sum of the game. Yay! We finally got a hit, and the ship's on fire. Okay, move forward. Unfortunately, we can't broadside, so we're going to just shoot the big guns. And we're going to go 7.5 because it worked last time. Fire! Okay. My cruiser obviously doesn't like me. And pop you down 1, please. 1 degree. 1 degree. 1 degree. There we go. Fire! Oh my god. It feels like I'm playing XCOM, but with battleships. 17.6. Oh, 7.6. You know, we're close enough. Let's fire. We've been going over the top of it. There we go. Shouldn't you be sinking now? Okay. Move forward. 10.5. Fire! Explosions! Wow, they are very much on fire and very much wanting to get away. But something you will notice, most of all the damage is back at the back. Kind of where the line is. But if I say take you, put it there, try and line up with the bridge. There we go. 6.2. 6.2 and fire. Okay, we didn't get the bridge. Dang it. But it's sinking. We got it enough that it's sinking. So are we even gonna bother trying to shoot it? Yes, we are. Come on. Okay, I guess the game's not gonna let us try and shoot it. I can't change my... Fine. Just waste the shot. Done. Okay, I'd already won, but yeah. So, there we go. That's kind of how the game plays. I was curious if this would be something that people would be interested in me doing a long series, because there's like 20 or no 50, maybe it's just 20 of these missions in the campaign, and you build your own fleet and things happen, and I was curious if this was something people would be interested in. I'm a very big fan of large ships, whether it's spaceships or naval ships, World War II, fiction, even all the way back to the sail and cannon and all that. Because, and let me step back into this screen where the music's not as loud, because the stories, I mean, there's so many interesting stories. You've got the whole idea of the captain falling in love with the ship. That turned on its head in the Andromeda series, where the ship's AI falls in love with the captain. You've got the Gremlin stories. You've got the anti-Gremlin stories, which are mostly out of Japan, but and they played on the concept of that in the One Piece manga near the beginning. But the idea of the ship and the personification of the ship has always been something fascinating to me. And that concept has grown into just an overall fascination with capital ships and things of that nature. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment below, tell me if this is something you'd like to see more of in the future, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.